Hey everyone, in this episode, you're going to learn how to provide the ideal lighting for your houseplants to make sure that they thrive and flourish in your home. Alright, so you look at your phone, you look at your watch, and you see, oh my gosh, it is November, daylight saving time has already passed, we're losing light. In places here like Denver, Colorado, it is already snowing in November. My gosh, we have gone 3 days back to back with nonstop snow. And I'll tell you what, these plants here, they don't seem to mind because they're inside where, they've got a nice atmosphere. And a major reason for that is because of grow lights. That's right. Grow lights, my friends, they are the savior that's going to be helping you out because a lot of plant parents struggle with trying to keep their plants healthy this time of year with the lack of sunshine, fewer daylight hours, and all that nonsensical stuff. So that's what we're going to talk about today, are all these things. And so I want to tell you first, because I was in your shoes a couple of years ago when I was first getting into plants, about 8, 9 years ago, and it was a struggle to try to keep my plants safe and make sure they were thriving. But here's the thing, guys, is that if you are a new plant parent, chances are you might only be familiar with grow lights because of one plant in particular, and that, of course, is marijuana. Marijuana, as you know from pop culture, like movies and TV shows, whenever they show like a grow area, you see all those big fluorescent red, white, and blue lights that are lighting them up. It really doesn't matter what kind of plants you're dealing with, is that grow lights are going to be a really, really big help this time of year, whether you're growing marijuana or you're just growing regular house plants. I mean, the fact of the matter is these things really help save a lot of people, and by people I mean plants. And so it brought me to the first poll, my community page, and on it I asked you folks, how many of you use grow lights? And over 100 of you responded, and a whopping 80% of you say you do indeed use grow lights, compared to, the 20% who don't. You guys must have some really good southern facing windows, is all I'm saying. So here's the thing. I'm going to show you guys all my grow light setups because there's a lot of them, especially behind me in my main plant display here in my living room, which, by the way, I think this is the first time I brought you guys into my living room in my new place. I'm going to show you guys those in a second. But let's begin with talking about grow lights because there are like 3 specific colors that are used when it comes to grow lights. You have your reddish purple, you have your blue, and then you have your bright white ones. And so what do those colors mean? Does it matter which one you use? Well, it does.
Blue light, with its shorter wavelength, is primarily responsible for vegetative growth. It stimulates the production of chlorophyll, the pigment that gives plants their green color. This wavelength encourages robust stem and leaf development, making it ideal for the seedling and cloning stages of plant growth. Red light, on the other hand, is essential for flowering and fruiting. Its longer wavelength triggers the plant's reproductive phase. It promotes the formation of buds, flowers, and ultimately fruits. Red light is crucial for increasing yields and enhancing the quality of crops. Full spectrum lights, as the name suggests, emit a broad range of wavelengths, mimicking natural sunlight. They combine the benefits of both blue and red light, providing a balanced spectrum that supports all stages of plant growth. Full spectrum lights are versatile and suitable for a wide variety of plants, from leafy greens to flowering plants. By understanding the specific roles of blue, red, and full spectrum lights, growers can optimize their lighting setups and achieve optimal plant growth and development.
It's really interesting when you learn about those different colors and how specific they are to making sure that a plant thrives in different ways, which brings us to my next YouTube community poll question. And that question was, I'm just wondering, what color grow lights do you folks use at home? And a lot of you weighed in, 127 of you, 6% of you use blue specifically, 2% of you said red, a whopping 83% of you use full spectrum like myself, and 9% said all of the above. Okay, so when it comes to grow lights, there are tons of different options. I mean, like hundreds, if not thousands of them. Just take a look here on Amazon and you can just see so many different varieties, options, different prices, and all that. But I want to focus in on five of the top grow light brands here in the United States.
The five we're focusing on are Soltex, Sansi, Mars Hydro, Barina, and Fiat Electric. I use three of those brands, but am familiar with all five. According to Google Gemini's all-encompassing review, the top three brands, based off customer feedback, are Soltec, Sansi, and Mars Hydro. Soltec edges the others out just a bit with a 4.5 to 5-star rating, whereas Sansi and Mars Hydro locked in a solid 4 to 4.5 stars. Next up is Barina with 3.5 to 4 stars, followed by Fiat Electric with 3 to 3.5 stars. When it comes to Soltec, often praised for its stylish design, effective lighting, and user-friendly features, it offers a wide variety of different options. But same goes for Sansi. It is popular for its smart features, energy efficiency, and versatility, not to mention its affordability. Mars Hydro is known for its well-regarded, powerful lights and suitability for both home and commercial use. Barina is a good budget-friendly option, but may lack some of the advanced features of higher-end brands like Sansi or Soltec. Fiat Electric, reliable and affordable, but may not offer the same level of customization or performance as other brands.
As for the grow light that is operating me, it is at a solid half star, maybe like a quarter star. Hey, I was telling you guys that I wanted to show you some of my grow lights around my plant setups. Take a look behind me because you can see all different sorts of colors around the plants. I use them for aesthetic reasons also, but mainly to help ensure that these plants thrive when I'm dealing with a lack of sunshine here, only having western facing windows in Denver, Colorado. But I have to say, for the longest time, I have Barina, I have Soltec, I have generic ones. And more recently, Sansi sent me two grow lights that are by far the best grow lights that I have ever used. I mean, take a look because these babies not only light up a huge, huge area, but what's interesting to me is that two of my biggest plants over here, like my Anthurium vicia, my king Anthurium, and of course my beautiful, gigantic Monstera constellation, those babies haven't pumped out new leaves in months. And within a week of installing those grow lights from Sansi, I noticed all of a sudden, out of nowhere, that this baby here has a brand new big leaf that's going to come out, and the other leaves are like 28 inches. No, 22 inches, super wide, like, oh gosh, 20 inches wide, last time I measured. And then when you look at the Anthurium vici, that baby has a new leaf grow point coming out and a flower that I need to chop off so it doesn't take up too much energy. But the longest leaf on that plant is 29.5 inches, and each new leaf that comes out is larger than the last. So it's interesting that up until I installed those grow lights a little over a week ago is when I really started to see that new growth come out. I love Soltec, I love Barina, I love the other brands, but first time using Sansi, and I have to say, it is the brand that I'm going to go with moving forward, which brings me to my next poll question in my community YouTube page. I asked you folks, which brand of grow lights do you use on your plants? 43% of you said Barina, Soltec 11%, Sensi 24%, and other 22%. Now I'm curious to know, do you folks have any grow light tips for me? Whether it's different colors, different brands, you tell me. Leave it in the comments below. Because I love, love, love this community that we have been building together and getting to share this planty knowledge with one another. And I'm also curious to know, where do you folks live and what is the weather like right now in that location? Because like I was saying at the beginning, it is cold here in Denver. Been snowing like crazy. Temperatures dipping down to 20 degrees. Whew, I'll tell you what, people outside though, they have not been loving it. But inside, These plants, they are thriving, baby, because of grow lights. And yeah, I'm just curious to know. Let me know in the comments, what are the weather conditions like where you are? How do your plants react? And whether or not you do use grow lights to help them, especially during this time of year. But again, as always, I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my annoying, is that the correct word? Yeah, we'll go with annoying or interesting and fun, plenty content just like this. And if you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you can see these plants and not me being so annoying. But yeah, and I'll tell you what, if you like grow lights and making your plants thrive, you need to check out this video here because it's got a lot of really great information for you guys in terms of growth. I'll see you guys in the next video.